Let me go share myself out. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna share myself out and then I'm gonna come back. Let me drop the next one. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me put this down. I had to share myself out. Ness, I gotta tell you, I never had a problem. Hold on. I've never had a problem in giving a person their props when they are correct. This woman right here, she already told me what it was. But I said, Ness, let that shit play out. Because however it's going to play out, it's going to fucking play out regardless, right? This is a fucking setup and a fucking sham from the beginning. Okay? Especially when it comes down to them weak-ass fucking judges. Weak. I was the first bitch there. I can promise you, not a single one of them hoes who was doing all that sushi shit and all that does not order any of that shit when they go to a fucking restaurant. Ain't no way a bitch. And I'm starting to think they did it because they know I was going to do this. But what they don't know is I'm saying fuck them. And I mean it. Hold on. Where's my damn soda from? Shit, hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, y'all, let me take this shit off. Hey, Miss G, thank you for coming over. Hey, Triple Darkness, how you doing? Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hold on. We're not doing none of this. We're not doing none of this today. Oh, absolutely not. Oh, shit, I need to pin the link. Hold on, let me pin this link. Man. Alright, let me cut this music off and let me get into my shit. I'm cold as shit too, Triple Darkness. I don't know where you at, but it's 19 degrees. Hey, Miss Lorraine. Hey, RY. Hey, Roll K Fit. Let me tell y'all something. I had a conversation with Ness, right, not too long ago. Actually, it might have been after the charcuterie board challenge. No, it was before. It was before the charcuterie board challenge. I'm trying to find the turn this fucking music off. Wait a minute. You in Brooklyn? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still cool. It's still cool. Sorry if y'all hear a little bit of noise in the background. That's just my child acting crazy.
Hey,
Ness,
hi.
I have to tell you face to face that you are fucking right. Hold on. I'm gonna put my
Are
phone
you
on.
you are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Cause yeah. Well, go ahead. Say what you got to say. This is yeah.
So first of all, I'm gonna take my lashes off because if I get emotional, it's because I'm mad.
Y'all please like the video. Brookie, I get why you mad. I do understand why you mad because it's I was just telling a couple of people to prepare for all of this and then to have it done that way. I don't like that. It seems like they were more focused on your breast than anything else. And they're saying that somebody just because I put a community wall post up and somebody said Sheila put on the wall. She said, I'm gonna tell you what she said. Hold on. She just put this comment up on the wall. She said, Brooke, I rock with you, but stay the F away from over there. Big Bree and TMO really was laughing about how the elimination went. It's giving Mean Girls. So, I mean, that was She Love who just commented the wall post. I just go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak.
Thank you. I didn't. I never expect to win, right? Because I understand how everything is structured there, right? I get that part. But I believe this was set up so that they can have commentary. That's just how I feel. Um, Miss Diva, faking phony as shit. Even with ODS fat ass. What the fuck they mean? When they go to a restaurant, we all been to restaurants. And that bullshit that I was saying for other people, have you seen any of that shit on the appetizers menu? An omelet is not a fucking appetizer. A bunch of bullshit. And I'm pissed. Fuck all the other extra shit. It ain't about the money. I can care less about that. I get up and work. I get paid. I'm good. I have a husband. I'm good. I don't. That's not never been never anything that would have mattered at anything. But the mere fact that these bitches can't understand because they probably don't cook, because they probably don't know how to cook, that because my fucking mozzarella sticks look perfect, yeah, bitch, because I'm perfect. That's why I got the whole man I got, because I'm fucking perfect in anything that I do. These hoes are mad. Ain't no way a bitch coming in 8 minutes late. I mean, only had 8 minutes. And you mean to tell me that she didn't even make the top 3? Y'all literally said that the person food wasn't even done. But you eliminated me? Right.
So let's talk about that for a second because what I did hear was that you were eliminated because of the way you used your egg. They said that you using the egg as an egg wash for the mozzarella stick and then a boiled egg for the salad wasn't creative enough, basically. So, I mean, when you have people making omelets, you got people making frittatas, I could kind of see that perspective. I'm not going to hold you, but I still don't think that you should have been eliminated. You know, that's my opinion. I mean, yeah, I don't think you should have been eliminated.
I'm not understanding. The concept of the whole entire thing was we had to use the egg ingredient. It didn't matter how we had to use it. If someone wanted to use an egg for breakfast, then that's what they will use. But it's just supposed to be an appetizer. It's supposed to be when you are like when you go to a restaurant, right? Like if you go to Fridays. Matter of fact, Fridays, perfect example, Fridays or Applebee's. They have where the 3-course meals, right? And the first meal, which is the appetizer, they normally have salad, mozzarella sticks, or like some kind of buffalo wings, or you can get like 2 in 1, right? Or you can get a soup. That is what a fucking appetizer is. I have never seen an omelet on an appetizer's menu. Have you ever seen an omelet on the appetizer's menu? I've never seen sushi on the appetizer's menu. Have you ever seen that before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So I've never even seen a parched egg, an uncooked egg on a fucking menu for a fucking appetizer. This is some bullshit. And I'm done.
Are you still gonna do my competition though?
When I mean I'm done by doing anything over there. I'm not going in there checks. That chats or none of that. I'm done. I'm done.
Can I say this though? What I found interesting was how in the beginning of the challenge where not everybody was there, you was the first one there, right?
The only
And
one there, I got there
and
10
let me
minutes
say this.
early.
And let me say this, I noticed that Brianna was very appreciative of you. And I remember thinking to myself, damn, I hope Brianna hears how happy she is that Brooke is here first. And I also hope that Brianna showed her a little bit more respect. But what I did notice was as people started to come and she started to get more confident in the challenge, the respect started to dwindle. And I started to notice that now it wasn't as much appreciation anymore because people are focusing on everything else. But I definitely heard how happy she was to see you because she wasn't sure if everybody was going to show up. So I just kind of think it's fucked up. At the end of the day, like they have their judges and you know what you signed up for. But, I just don't agree with you being eliminated the first round. I will say that.
Here's the crazy part about it. The judges. First of all, what the fuck was Diva One even talking about? The purpose of the Iron Chef shit is to get a meal and cook a meal that needs to be cooked in a short time frame to be presented. She said, I would have liked to see you better and all of this. What the fuck you mean? I have 30 minutes to put together an appetizer. It's no way in the world I would have been able to put together those appetizers. Those my mozzarella sticks right then and there had I only had 30 minutes. See, they don't know how to fucking cook. I know how to cook. Number one, those mozzarella sticks, in order for them to even come out perfect, they have to be frozen. It was no way in the world that I would have been able to bread those things and then put them in the heat. It would have been cheese everywhere. So they had to come frozen. And we were allowed to prep early. So because they are fucking slow as fuck and they don't understand that with mozzarella sticks, ain't no way in the world I would have been able to do that and do it successfully like I did if I didn't do it like how I did it. I'm not understanding. Hey, I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking at the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Y'all can go ahead. Can I look at the chat for a second? You can.
Of course.
Hey, boo. Hey, Ness.
Hey,
So I agree with Ness about
Wait a minute, hold on for a second. Why? Okay. I don't set up shit. When I go to these challenges, I expect for bitches like you and other bitches who may not like me to put that shit to the side and decide fairly. So don't fucking tell me what the fuck I'm setting up. I said what I said. Now you can hit the link if you want to come and rewrite it, but I say what the fuck I said. I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all.
No, you good. It's your channel. No, what I agree with a lot of the things, the points that Ness was making. About because they did say the first round was majority. I guess the theme was eggs. However,
it wasn't the theme. It was an ingredient you had to use. It wasn't a thing. You had to just use eggs somewhere.
However, I do think maybe the level of importance of the egg being maybe the focal point, or how they were going to judge the egg being included in that dish, maybe could have been better described, because what you think is enough may, the judges may be looking at it like, no, we really wanted you to utilize the egg in a different type of way. However, do I think you should have been eliminated this round? I do not.
And I can even agree with that part. Like, even if, okay, maybe somebody may have, their dish may have looked a little bit better. First of all, they like licking up in M3 asses, period. I ain't hear one person, and listen, I don't have no issues with Lady Lie at all, right? I really wasn't looking at nobody else's food. But I didn't hear nobody say anything like how they was picking with even us about a person that was coming from a different sector, right? That's number one. So I really didn't get a chance to say it. But I literally heard them say that a person's food was raw. What?
I didn't hear that.
It was. I don't know if it was MU or it was normally.
I think I missed that. I missed that
done
too.
with it, because you got me fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up, and I said exactly what I said. Like, that shit is crazy. Miss Diva says to me, now hold on. Let me let her up real quick first before I finish. Miss Diva says to me, we would have liked to see you put this together. What the fuck you mean? Do anybody on here know how to cook? Because if you knew how to cook, then you would know that, number one, that goddamn cheese has to be frozen. You can't put no thin air or no cheese at regular room temperature in the fucking frying pan. You cannot do that. So literally, if I would have did that, guess what would have happened? My fucking shit would have been running and hanging down.
It would have exploded.
It would explode. And to be clear, even when someone wanted to question it, I showed the ones that didn't explode because I had to cut the heat down just a bit. So what we ain't gonna do is sit here and play this fucking game. We ain't gonna play this game. Like I said, and I'm not just talking to Miss Diva, well, I'm talking to all the fucking judges, because I meant everything I fucking said. Y'all got me fucked up.
Well, I
Hey,
just got
RY.
here. Hey, boo, how are you? Who was that?
I'm
Ness?
good.
Who was that? Ness talking to me?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Hey, boo. Is
Hey.
that K-Fit? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, boo. So, look, I only hit this link because, number one, bro, don't disrespect me with your tone, please, because I didn't disrespect you at all. The only thing I said was, why do you keep setting yourself up if you know that that's how they rock? To avoid getting upset and getting your pressure all up and all the other kind of stuff, I would just stop. That's all I said. So all that rah, 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 no, say that for them. Now, I agree with you with your mozzarella sticks, and I kept saying in the chat, you cannot just bread mozzarella sticks and then fry them. They're going to explode, or they're going to just be a hot mess. So there's no way for you to make mozzarella sticks on the spot like that, unless you have like one of those nitro freezers that they have on Iron Chef. You stick something in there, 5 to 10 minutes later, it's frozen. You don't have that. So I agree.
I like you, so I ain't gonna cuss you out. But when you say stuff like that, I think that's hypocritical, because the one thing that y'all try to say that y'all do is try to be fair and unbiased, and y'all not.
Who not?
And you're not. Not just you, but there's a bunch of people that's not. Because if we are supposed to go by the rules, right? We are supposed to go by what the rules are. Then it's no way that no judge should have ever said to me or nobody else on that panel, we will have liked to see you put it together. What the fuck are you talking about? Because if you know how to cook, then you would know what you just said. Ain't no way in the world that's going to happen that way. So the simple fact for me to literally have 3 dishes, right? And it's not even like it was a whole big ass spread. When you go out to eat, I know when I'm going to eat. Maybe I'm just a fat ass. But I get mozzarella sticks, I get a salad, and I get wings or whatever. Sometimes I may get a soup depending on the time of year, right?
Right.
So I'm still now understanding how the fuck an omelet be when it's not even an appetizer.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Miss Diva one is a judge, right?
Yeah, she a judge. I don't know why she over here.
Okay, so how is it that Miss Diva one time she didn't even know egg was required, and she's in this chat while the competition going on, and she didn't even know egg was required? So were you even vetted on what you were supposed to be judging? Is my next question. Because right now you telling on yourself, Miss Diva one. That's ridiculous. $500 is not a little bit of money. You guys should be knowing exactly what you're judging, and there shouldn't be no confusion about it. Now you talking about you didn't even know there was supposed to be egg? Child.
Right, and regardless of how I entered and put the egg in it, the requirement wasn't egg theme. The requirement was the ingredient has to be egg. So I'm confused as to how if I showed two places where the egg is being used. I showed the boiled egg, and then I showed my breading. Like I even brought up the breadsticks that I use. Maybe somebody else can go and get some so that they can try to do what I've done. I have been cooking for a very long time, and I know how to cook very well. So at the end of the day, that was a bunch of bullshit. And I do believe it was a setup. Now, let me explain why I think it was a setup. I don't think it was a setup for nothing monetary. That's not what I'm saying. What I mean by it's content. They already knew I was gonna go off. So why not eliminate Brooke first? Because you know she's gonna zap out. But here's the crazy part. They look dumb as fuck. You know why? Because they eliminated me and I wasn't supposed to be fucking eliminated in this round. Compared to a runny ass, soggy ass egg. A person, literally, I was there before anybody. I was there. Nobody else was there. Before she even went live, I was the only person in the back. Even when she went live, I was the only person on the fucking panel. No other contestants was there. And the bitch came 8 minutes late. No, 22 minutes late. And you mean to tell me that she ain't get eliminated? The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Just the mere fact that she came late, she should have gotten eliminated. And I don't care if I like her or not. If it was somebody who I like, if it was reversed between her and you, I would have said the same thing. That's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of Cracker Barrel bullshit. And y'all know it. Y'all know it. Miss Diva one, you know it too. That was a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. And then ODS fat ass gonna say, oh, that was a lot. Your fat ass would eat it too. Everybody on that fucking panel would literally eat that fucking food. Don't
Now, ODS critique of you was a drag. Like, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, why was he going off on her like this?
Me in the kitchen. Can't none of them. The judges or the fucking contestants. Lily Lau may give me a run for my money, but can't none of the motherfuckers fuck with me on nothing. Now, is it because I'm pretty? Because I ain't gonna use the light skin thing. I already used that, so I can't say that. So is it because I'm pretty? Or I can smile? What the fuck really is it? I'm done with that shit. I mean, I'm not dealing with people who I feel try to play with me. And that's exactly what I feel like.
So Brooke, let me ask you this. What is the thing that set you off? Like, what was it that you were just like, you know what? Because it was multiple things. ODS did come at you hard, you know what I mean? He did what's the name pretty harsh too. However, what is it? Because it's so many layers to it, right? So was it because Diva One said she would have liked to see you cook it, which in her defense, I think if she's just talking about, have your camera where we can see more of your hands moving, I could see that on some parts of it. That's her opinion on how she would have liked to see some of your skill displayed. Yeah, but what was the thing that just set you off? Like you were just like, okay, enough. Was it LG being late and being able to still compete? Like,
it was a plethora of things. And I think what really set it off, what started it was when I was putting in the chat, because I started getting pissed there because what Miss Diva One said. That's when I really started getting pissed, because she's like, well, I will have loved to see you prepare them and then fry them. We only have 30 minutes. We only have 30 minutes. So I'm not understanding, what are you talking about? We only got 30 fucking minutes. Ain't no way in the world that I'm gonna be able to do what I'm supposed to do unless it's something that I'm going to fucking buy ahead of time and prep, because we were allowed to prep. They asked me where my egg was, right? So I think I did literally everything that was required. And truth be told, because we had to use the egg, and if you want to go on what the competition stated, right, as far as elimination, the person who did the omelet, omelet is not an entree. So that could have been a person between her and the person who came 22 minutes late. Those two should be the fucking last two to win, because the directions wasn't being fulfilled. An omelet is not an appetizer.
Hold on. You said that y'all were able to prep.
We were able to prep.
So, okay, so with y'all being able to prep, were they saying that you had to prep on camera?
No, we can prep on, like, off of camera.
Okay, so if you can prep off of camera, then what's the big deal about the cheese sticks? That's where I'm getting confused.
I guess they're trying to say.
I'm very confused about that too, because you're right. Cheese sticks are made, mozzarella sticks are definitely made with frozen cheese, because there's no way that it's going to stay together.
Exactly. Like, you can't just go to the store and
That's
buy
not
thawed out
something,
mozzarella cheese sticks.
right? It's not like making chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different technique. You can't leave that cheese sitting out because it's soft.
Okay, because that's where I was getting confused. Like, they said you can prep, but okay.
Right. And that's my whole thing. Like, I don't have a problem with being judged correctly and fair. I don't have a problem with that. But when I feel like it's a slap in my face, because this is what it feels like. This don't really feel like the last ones. The last ones kind of felt like, okay, I'm gonna troll for a little bit, I'll be all right, whatever. This feel like a slap in my fucking face. And I'm just being honest. I gotta go on mute for 1 second. Can y'all talk to each other real quick, please? Just for about 30 seconds.
Hey,
I would have boiled the L and put some hot sauce on it. Not put hot sauce on a boiled egg.
Who would have been y'all's pick to be eliminated first? It's not me about to be messy.
Who would have been my pick to be eliminated?
Yes.
Hello, is this thing on?
Is it on?
Is it on? Is this thing recorded? To be very, very honest with you, my pick for elimination. Oh God! And I told her yesterday that I was rooting for her, and I really, really am. But you came out the gate like, sis, you wrap egg and seaweed. I said, wait a minute. So, and I had to keep rewinding that part so I can look at the picture. I said, hold on.
And I
get what she was trying to do.
Thing. Girl, you said, say that shit again. I'm sorry, I had to come back in here and try to hurry but run to the computer.
No, you good. I get what Uppity was trying to do. And I love it. The thing about Uppity is I feel like Uppity has amazing concepts. Execution
is needs a little bit more work, right?
Because for me, what I would have done if I was in Uppity shoes, I would have completely scratched out that seaweed, and I would have did that same meal, but I would have done it in like a deconstructed Buddha bowl style. So you have your rice, you have your whatever protein you got, and then you got your avocado, you got your soy sauce, and instead of and your scrambled egg, and instead of seaweed like the sheets, they sell nori fakaki in the store, where she just crumbled up seaweed, and she could have garnished with that, and it still would have came out fire. Now my problem with this is this. You season that stuff with salt and pepper, and you're dipping it in soy sauce.
I'm sorry. No, I was responding to Reed. I'm done. I'm done. I mean that. I'm done because.
Hold on, what happened?
No, she said she said stop participating because the outcomes will always be the same. Yeah, I'm done. And of course, you know, Nessie Pool, me and Ness we ain't getting to it, but Ness has told me how she felt about this several times. And the last time she just was like, bro, I'm telling you, I don't like it. You know, they don't like you over there. And they will try to do anything to, you know, make it so that you won't win. It just won't happen. And I can't, you know, okay, I got you, baby. So, you know, at the end of the day, like when we're thinking about this, when we're thinking about everything, and when I'm thinking about everything that she has said, she is correct. That's why I had to make sure that I tell her, like, you are correct. You are correct. Everything that she has said is correct. And it's like, I don't get it. You mean to tell me, ODS mentioned something about the food, like the amount of food. Your fat ass would eat all of that. What you talking about? The salad not even fattening. But you would definitely eat it, fatty. So don't sit up there and act like you ain't gonna fucking eat it. And I made sure that I didn't do too much. If anything, I felt like everybody else was doing too much. That's what
Now
I felt like.
I'm gonna tell you what tickled me a little bit. Miss Diva One, tell it MU. So what she said? Use a muffin tin or a cupcake tin. It's the same thing. The only difference between the muffin tin and the cupcake tin is the slant of the cups. That's it. But if she only had a cupcake tin, then baby, use what you got to get what you want.
Use what you got, baby. Use what you got. Now, for me, I think MU might have been my first one because I would not have because the tiebreaker for me would be like, would I eat that? Right. And I think I would have been able to maybe possibly tolerate Uppity's flavorful wise better than MU's jiggly looking situation.
What made me
it had a little bounce to it, and it made me like, I don't know. I just was like,
you bit into her thing. She quickly kind of spit it out.
Right. Like,
I'm fixing my food now that I was going to fix anyway. I'm just fixing it so that I can go ahead and eat it and make sure that it get ate. And I'm happy I didn't spend an arm and a leg. I spent $20 on my food, so I'm okay with that. But
I was thinking about that, like how much money, because it was 3 rounds. So I was wondering, like, how much did you have to spend for everything? So that's good.
Yeah, it was about 20 because I had stuff here. So like some of the stuff that I already have, I really didn't need to get too much. Like I have a full ass freezer full of meats and stuff like that. So I ain't had to buy that. I just also had to buy like the little odds and ends and the little sides or whatever. Hey Bobby, hey Just Please. That it could be. And I feel like it. Here, Machiavelli made this point, and that's where I'm thinking where the setup part may have came in at it, because you're telling me that out of everything that we all saw with our fucking eyes, even the people who may not even like me, right? Because I did see one person, I don't even like Brooke, but Brooke should never have gotten eliminated on this round, number one, because of other factors that literally were already being pointed out. And it's like, what? Are y'all serious? Y'all did this because I already told y'all I was gonna cuss y'all fucking asses out. But the second part of it, I'm not fucking with them no more. Because that was a complete slap in my face. I can't.
I got one more question before I get down, because I gotta finish cooking myself.
Oh, I'm sorry, Davana. Hold on. Go ahead. You can say I'm gonna look for her questions because she said she has some questions.
So my question is this. Go up. Did you by chance think that maybe you had a fighting chance with this one because the people that were being eliminated was determined by the judges instead of the chat?
No, I thought because of the actual challenge.
Okay.
I like the actual challenge, like the theme of the challenge. I'm like, okay, because that's not giving too much. It's specific. We only got to use, we have to incorporate one ingredient. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. This is nice. Because at first I wasn't going to do it. I was like, I don't know if I should do it or not. And I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. I mean, because I already said I was going to do it. So let me just go ahead and do it. So I said I'm going to do it. So when I say even to the last minute, because I waited to the last minute this morning to even get some of the stuff that I was supposed to have got yesterday. I just ain't feel like going to the store. But something told me don't do it. And I should have listened to my outer ring like I did the last time. The last time when it was a challenge that I was supposed to have did, something said, Brooke, don't do that shit. Don't do it. And I didn't do it, right? I should have listened this time. And I didn't.
Did you think that this time it may have been a little bit different because it was Brianna's first challenge?
Not necessarily because it was hers, but because of the theme of the challenge, the Iron Chef part. Like, I'm good with that type of stuff. Being timed, I'm very competitive when it comes down to that. I'm trying to find Davana's question. Have y'all seen her question? Because I can't find it.
Okay, and here's my last question. So,
you can ask how many questions you want, baby doll. I'm calling it down now.
Eating stuff out of the oven, child. I've been cooking since yesterday.
Oh, here you go, right here.
So was it ever specified if egg had to be like the star of the show, or you just had to incorporate it? Because that's two different concepts.
Wait a minute, say it again.
Was it specified that egg had to be the star of your dish, or you just
No,
had to
it was
incorporate it?
only
Because
supposed
that's
to
two
be an
different concepts.
ingredient.
I had asked that earlier too, RNY. Was
Okay.
it supposed to be the main thing? You know what I mean?
No,
Like you have to make
Okay.
something around the egg, or you just have to
Brianna
have
had,
an egg has to be an ingredient.
it has to be
and
an
you know
ingredient.
what Brianna said in the beginning of the competition? She gave the rundown. She didn't say anything about it being a star. She just said the first thing has to be an appetizer and you have to use egg. That's what
Oh,
she
okay.
said.
Yeah, so that's why, because I could have made shit. I could have made an omelet. It's a bunch of damn
But it
things I
became
could
a
have made.
problem, Brooke, after you did your first meal. See, it wasn't a problem until you used the egg you made it. Now all of a sudden they want to talk about creativity. But when she was telling everybody beforehand what it was, she didn't mention anything about that. She just said egg had to be included. So
And here's look, the van. Let me Dabna. I don't know why I say her name wrong so many times. Dabna. Dabna asked a question. I was going piggy on that one because I was thinking it a little bit. I think so, and I'll tell you why. We were supposed to be able to go back and forth with the judges. We were supposed to be able to say what it is that we wanted to say, right? Back to them if we didn't agree. And I do believe because I was going off that they made that decision as well, which is still bullshit. Because what's the purpose of having it that way if we're not going to be able to talk shit? You can't have it both ways. Either we're not going to talk shit and the judges are going to do them, or we're able to talk the shit because everybody was acting like they were scared to talk shit. I'm going to talk my shit. Ain't that the
Brianna
purpose
said
of
that's
it?
what she wanted. That's what she wanted y'all to do.
So
She
I was
wanted y'all
kind
to
of
be going off.
confused if that had played a part because definitely I thought about that, Dabna. I promise you I thought about that. I did think about that. Like, well, did they do it because of me going back and forth, whatever on the thing? Because I wasn't understanding. I said, Miss Diva, you ain't gotta keep explaining yourself. You say what you said, but I'm gonna definitely cuss your motherfucking ass out because obviously I don't know if y'all know how to judge correctly, but you motherfuckers don't know how to judge. It's either that or you don't get around. Which one is it? Because I can guarantee you, I can pull up 4 menus from 4 different fucking restaurants. And is a bunch of shit on there that I ain't gonna see that was on this goddamn panel. As if people want to be fucking bougie. The fuck out of here. Y'all not gonna keep playing with me. Y'all not getting ready to keep doing it. Y'all not gonna keep trying to make somebody a fool or look a fucking fool. Like I said, it's definitely something other that's ulterior motive. Cause ain't no fucking way in the entire world that I should have been eliminated in this fucking first round. I don't care what nobody say. We don't know what would have happened in the other rounds. Definitely not this one. Definitely not. Ow, my fucking elbow. So I know you're gonna do a review. I just wanted to say that the shit fucking pissed me off. Y'all should already know who's gonna win. Y'all know who's gonna win, right? You want me to say who's gonna win?
Brooke?
Huh.
Who do you think is gonna win?
No, who was that? You mean Peach? Oh shit, Purple Peach. You think Purple Peach
I
gonna
mean,
win?
right now I don't have her winning right now, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like from what I've seen thus far, I don't have Purple Peach winning.
Who you got winning?
I mean,
Right
so far
now,
from what I've seen. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Take it.
I had Lady La winning.
Yeah, that's who I
Agreed.
got winning too.
I agree. But that's
Mhm.
just based off the first round. I don't even know what
That's
she did.
based on I'm looking at the second round now, and Lady La is still probably by far my most favorite, just because she eats like how I eat too. So like I'm looking at her placement, like you can tell she really thought about her placement, and it's not the first time that she did it either. You know what I'm saying? It looks like that's her. You can tell when people that's their thing, or when they're trying to force,
Correct.
a
Now,
thing.
here's
You can
really
tell.
one of my major issues too. I know I heard them say that Lady Food look raw. I know I heard them say that. What the fuck
Whose
you talking
food?
about?
Whose
MU.
food look raw?
Oh,
MU
MU.
food.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
I
no,
did
I
hear that.
said
Yeah,
it.
I remember that.
How the fuck a raw food beat fucking cooked food?
But it
Fuck
wasn't
out
raw
of
though,
here,
because she
man.
showed it. She cut
It
it.
ended up not being raw, but it did
Yeah.
have that appearance that it wasn't all the way cooked through. I mean, personally, you know, I think that might have been my bottom person to go. Maybe.
I didn't know
Probably.
what uppity had though. I was still confused by what uppity was making. The
You don't
seaweed
even
and the thing
fucking
like
know what she
I'm not
made.
familiar with that.
I'm a
She
little
made
lost
like
about
different
that one too. I don't, I don't know, and
I'm fucking. Dude, I want to beat the fuck out somebody right now. Y'all just don't even understand. Like I'm ready to rumble. I want to fight. I really
Lord
want
have
to fucking
mercy.
fight, and I don't have no boxing gloves here. I'm about to go to the gym and just
well,
let out a few because I'm fucking pissed.
but
I'm
girl,
pissed.
you know what these competitions give. Like, it's gonna be, not saying planned, but people gonna stir the pot and things like that. Do I think ODS really meant harm? No, I don't. I will say that. I
I
don't
think
think
ODS took advantage of dragging Brooke. I feel like
I
that.
think so
I
too.
personally, I feel like he
And I
used
think
that
see,
as
he
an
I
lost.
don't feel
opportunity
that way
to
because
drag
he
her.
went at Uppity pretty much the
He
same
don't like uppity.
way.
He don't like
Yeah,
uppity.
but
Well, I mean, that's expected.
All right.
I'm just saying he just, and maybe to me, like, maybe he expected something different from you. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't think he was coming at you. I think because of all the other elements, it probably felt like that too sometimes. I mean, it's hard to
So
be
okay.
judged, like,
So let
for
me tell you what
sure.
he said. So one of his critiques was that I had a lot of food. How the fuck I have a lot of food? I had a salad and some mozzarella sticks in a soup.
Well, I will say that was a hefty amount of mozzarella sticks, but maybe it was
I
just your presenting it. It was your presentation, not you're
I
gonna
had
eat the
added
whole
some
thing.
on there, right? Because the first batch that I had put, it had got like the cheese and shit started like pulling out. They was the ugly batch. It was the ugly batch. So all I did was just put the rest of them in there. I'm like, okay, these look a little bit better. That's all I did, and I just put them on a plate. But when you go to a restaurant, right? Normally you will put them on. They will put like the mozzarella sticks on like a little long little tray thing. So I wasn't buying stuff really like unnecessary buying had to. I'm sorry. I didn't get no sponsors for this shit. And I wasn't gonna do it. You should be able to get the image from a fucking plate. So if everybody was so ooey, ooey, owie over the fucking mozzarella sticks, I literally explained the fucking process. And if anybody knows how to, if I would have bought them and didn't explain it, or if I would have bought them and said other shit, you'd have like, no, they was out the box. No, I literally said how they were made, and you cannot make that up. Can somebody who don't know how to make that up? You can't even use no other cheese. You have to use mozzarella cheese. You can't use cheddar or some that other shit. You gotta use mozzarella cheese, and it's because of the consistency of it. That's the only cheese really that can handle that heat like that. So
And
I
you know
don't get
what
it.
you could have, this is just for me, and this is me not judging, me being a spectator, right? I would have really liked to see you focus on maybe like some cheese sticks, right? And have some already probably may have done, and then let us see your technique of frying it. Um, to display your skills. Now, I would have really enjoyed that and just use the 30 minutes to show how they're cooked. I that would have been a way I probably would have said, but then again, how would you incorporate the egg, right? Like, where's the egg gonna come in? But I would have really enjoyed to see that. I really would. It was a lot of food, and sometimes when you're judging things, the more it is, it's kind of hard to like focus. um
But
Again,
it
I don't
wasn't
think you
all
should have
over
been
the place though. So
it
I get
wasn't no, it definitely was not all over the place. It was neatly plated for sure. I think that maybe if you would have had two versus three, you know what I'm saying?
only had one.
Didn't
Only
you
had
have
one plate.
soup? Didn't you have, I'm talking about three things, three items. You had
Oh
soup,
yeah,
you
I
had
had the soup
mozzarella
on the
sticks, and
side.
then you had the salad. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe if it would have been maybe just the mozzarella and the salad with the sliced egg across or something, I don't know. I would have really enjoyed watching you cook the sticks though. I'm not even gonna lie
But let me ask you a
about
question.
that. Mm-hmm.
How would me adding on a soup even take away from the food that's already been presented? So let's say I didn't present the soup. It would have just been the salad and the mozzarella sticks. How the soup wouldn't have made a difference whether it was made or not. It didn't keep me. It didn't stop me from, like holding me up or anything like that. It didn't do any of those things. So the suit shouldn't have counted against me. It didn't take away from nothing else, right? Or no, I'm looking at it differently.
I see what you're saying, but it also doesn't highlight anything either, if you understand that. Like, and like when we looked at Lady La, for example, she did the frittata. We were focused in on exactly what was going on with the frittata and it allowed us to really see the process of it from start to finish to even eating it. And that, to me, allows the person to get more gains than takeaways. I mean, it could also be vice versa too, if you're not really making that one item well either and don't have it very well planned out, but you can cook. So I think and this is what I really think ODS was trying to say, had you focused on one thing and really let us see you go off on that one thing for 30 minutes, it would have highlighted that one piece versus trying to highlight 3 different things at the same time, if that makes sense.
Kind of, sort of, but I think regardless of what, it still would have did what it did. I think the outcome still would have came out like it came out, regardless of what I would have done. It still would have just came out like how it came out. I just think that they aren't judging like how they're supposed to be judging. They aren't going as to what is supposed to go. Like if you're given specifics or critiques, then you should stick to that. And that has always been an issue with any of the challenges. So like I get it. If you're saying that an egg should have been a thing, then that's different, because then it would have been like an egg and cheese or an egg or whatever. But if you're saying that the egg needs to only be an ingredient, then I'm not understanding how my egg being a salad and then I use my egg as a batter for my mozzarella sticks, get eliminated and around while y'all are literally looking at raw fucking food. The fuck out of here.
So
I'm not understanding.
You're saying what's really the thing that's making you probably the most upset is that you wish that you would have been told the importance of the egg.
No,
when
because
it came down to judging.
No, that's no. I think it was done to spite me. I think it was done to be made as for content, because people are going to be talking about this. And I think it was done to spite me. I really think it was done to spite me. That's what I think. I think it was done to spite me. And I'm just going to be honest. I think it was done to fucking spite me, because ain't no way in the world how nobody can tell me that a fucking 3 of the judges say that somebody's food look raw. Even still, did y'all see any raw sticks? Like, what, people can't believe that a person can really cook? I promise you, I'm really like, I'm fucked up in the head right now. I wish I could just give y'all a glimpse inside my brain, because I don't fucking get it. You literally didn't have a person made an omelet. That's not a fucking appetizer. That's not an appetizer. Then you got seaweed mixed with rice and egg. What? You had so many other elements that didn't even go together, where I kept my shit simple. And then again, ODS with his fat ass, that's a lot of food. And your fat ass and everybody else fat asses who's on that fucking panel would eat the salad and the fucking mozzarella sticks. Stop playing with me. I feel like I got played. That's what I feel like. And nobody's going to take that feeling away from me. Can't nobody say shit. Just like Miss Diva with her silly ass saying dumbass shit. I would love for you to prepare it and did it right there. How? How the fuck am I going to put cheese that's not frozen? I gotta go through the shit, wrap it up, and put it so the cheese can be hanging all out of the fucking damn mix and shit. Are you crazy? We had 30 fucking minutes. 30.
And I definitely understand about the 30 minutes. Now, I am about to ask a really messy question, and if it's too messy, just tell me to shut the hell up. Um, did you feel uncomfortable? Because I know you and Pretty Chocolate Girl have had some tension in the past. Did you feel uncomfortable with her up there being able to give her thoughts about what you were doing?
Anybody who has ever had an issue with me, I felt uncomfortable with, because it's never
Oh,
going to be on an unbiased tip. It doesn't matter how much they want to lie and say it is. It would never be on an unbiased tip. It's always going to be something. It's always going to be, oh, this person, this, that. Here's what I'll say, right? Because see, I'm going to prove the point that I'm going to speak. I'm going to upload 4 fucking menus from 4 different restaurants. And we're going to see what the fuck is on the menus for appetizers versus what the fuck we saw. Because then that would be proving my point. That would be proving my point. All this other bullshit, what are y'all getting that shit at? And I'm just being honest.
well,
Where
which
are we
bullshit?
getting? Where are
I
we
want to.
getting all this other extra shit that's being made from? Where?
Now, I've had frittata as an appetizer before,
Okay.
during a brunch. But what other?
Is it a restaurant?
It is a restaurant.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Girl, it's in New York somewhere. You asking me something? I'm a foodie, honey. I'm a big time foodie. I'm not trying to say I am bougie. I have had it on a breakfast menu where you would only get one as the appetizer versus 2 or 3. However, I think maybe details should have been laid out a little bit more as far as the importance of the egg. I do agree with you there. Now, have I had an omelet as an appetizer? No. However, hey, I guess you could turn anything into an appetizer, right?
No. No. No.
I don't know, but if you downsize it and make it a smaller portion, then it's an appetizer,
Well, I guess we
right?
did this
Maybe.
time. They damn sure made an omelet an appetizer.
Um,
They damn sure made an omelet
Even though
an
I
appetizer.
thought her omelet looked absolutely delicious.
That's besides the point. It's not a.
It
It's
is
not
besides the
a
point.
omelet. The brown was supposed to be. I mean, shit. You got me saying this fucked up words. Um, it wasn't. And that's exactly what they be doing. And I think I seen ODS fat ass in here. I seen Lemon. Hey y'all, Jessica. Hey y'all. Hey everybody coming. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my rant. They fanning over. They always gonna fan over there. And I don't understand. Like, listen, I get it. If a bitch can cook, a bitch can cook. I ain't gonna take that from them. But
Right.
God damn, you mean to tell me ain't one motherfucking thing that y'all didn't see what was wrong with nothing? Get the fuck out of here. You bitches will never ever learn how to fucking stick together. And I don't want to hear no bullshit about, oh well, bro, you not from the beef sector. I've been here long enough. I've been here since the end of 2019 going into 2020. So I've been here for 4 motherfucking years. So at this point, I feel like I'm a part of the goddamn family. And I will be representing if I'm doing challenges where I'm mostly at, which is the fucking beef sector. Y'all let motherfuckers come over here and tear this shit up.
All right, Brooke, I'm gonna come back if you still live, okay?
No, I'm about
K
to end
Fit.
it. I'm going into an hour. I'm
Okay.
about to end this
I'm about to drop
later.
down
Yeah.
Okay,
myself,
y'all.
but
Thank
I
you for
just wanted
coming
to
up.
ask those questions
Thank
and really,
you.
Peace
I think you
down.
can cook,
Wait a minute, hold on. Ness, what time you
Yes.
going live after this?
Oh no, I'm going live a little bit later. I'm trying to gather the intel right now.
Okay.
But I'm
I'll
definitely
try
gonna
to,
go live about this later.
all right, and I'll try to
All
make
right,
sure I
Brookie.
stay up so I can come over there.
It won't be too late because I'm off today and tomorrow, so it won't be too
Okay.
late. All right,
Thank
Brookie.
you. All right. Thank you
Bye.
all. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Ness, for coming up. Thank you, RY TV for coming up, and this K Fit. Thank y'all for coming up. I appreciate y'all. Like I said before, I'm pissed, and this is a bunch of bullshit. I said what I said. I'm not taking back nothing I fucking said. It was a fucking sham. I was set up. And yeah, it is what it is, and I'm okay with that. But just know that I ain't the only person who feel that way. So yeah, I'm not gonna be the only one who yeah, it's gonna be some content, I guess, for the streets for the next couple of days. And I'm gonna not be quiet. I'm going to fucking talk, and I don't care who don't like it. It was a bunch of bullshit, and if we were gonna be bullshitting each other, at least y'all should have said, well, Brooke, we're gonna play in your face. I would have had more respect for a bitch telling me that they playing in my face than for a bitch to play in my face and don't tell me and I find out. Because that's when I lose the respect for a bitch. And on that note, y'all, I'm out. I will see y'all around. Bye.